Hello, my name is Ethan Cohn. Imagine hiring someone to break into your IT systems. However, not to steal your data, but to protect it. That is the world of ethical hacking. And as cybersecurity risks grow, the demand for penetration testing and vulnerability checking is exploding. The problem is that there simply aren't enough qualified engineers to keep up with demand. After building AXE.AI, a world-renowned ethical hacking company, Brett Ewing, the CEO, realized that he couldn't keep scaling his company by simply hiring more people. He needed automation. So he and his engineering team put together a platform using AI that has more than doubled the productivity of their engineering staff, while also uncovering vulnerabilities that human testers often overlook. Today, AXE.AI has an impressive list of enterprise customers paying hundreds of thousands of dollars a year to use his software. He also has both national and international channel partners who are using his technology to identify security vulnerabilities in their clients and then licensing his technology to those customers, thereby establish a long-term recurring revenue model for Brett and his company. The traction is real. Brett recently signed a multi-year 8-figure contract with a major medical device company. So please join me in welcoming Brett Ewing, the CEO of AXE.AI.
Ready anytime? Okay, cool. Right. My team and I operate at the intersection of offensive security and artificial intelligence. Simply put, we test technologies and reduce the lag time between finding a problem in your company's tech stack and fixing it. Cybersecurity is a problem with no end, just continued perseverance. Historically, companies get a penetration test or red team once a year, and my team does the test, hands over a stellar report, and the very next day, a critical vulnerability is released on one of your technologies. And you might not know about that until we test again next year. In offensive security, as with many industries, the hidden cost is not the work itself, it's everything around the work. Configuring the tools, analyzing the data, writing the report. And when firms want to grow, they have to add headcount instead of increasing output. So the bottleneck is not talent, it's the workflow. But when you relieve that bottleneck, things like continuous testing and scalability without increased overhead becomes possible. My co-founder, Alex Fry, was a founding member of NASA's Web Application Security Program, a former vice president of technology at Elsevier Reed, and I speak to C-suites that like hearing cybersecurity through the lens of a golden retriever. Our company brings together security engineers who know the operational pain firsthand, and AI engineers who can turn that pain into product. That matters because we are not guessing at the problem from the outside. We are building solutions before the broader market has even heard of them. AXE.AI operates like the cursor for red teams. In the same way Cursor accelerates delivery for software developers, our platform accelerates delivery for penetration testers. We help teams move faster with automated evidence capture, reporting, and workflow orchestration, while keeping sensitive engagement data off the cloud through local processing. And this is already showing up in the field. One of our clients used 19 different cybersecurity software products. Their team had to configure and analyze. We distilled that into one single platform. In this medical device manufacturer, our platform helped expand one customer's annual program from 90 tests to 200. That contract value grew from 1.2 to 2.5 million. The delivery team stayed exactly the same, 5 people. That is the outcome enterprise buyers care about, not another dashboard, more capacity from the team they already trust. And the way we build is also a competitive advantage. We start in the real world. Our testers create proof of concept and proprietary tooling, validate it, then hand it off to our software engineers to refactor, harden, and deploy as enterprise-ready product. So while others are still debating roadmaps, we are turning field-tested ideas into usable software in weeks or days, not months and years. We are focused on enterprise customers with 100 plus employees across finance, defense, manufacturing, and healthcare. Within that scope, your JumpStart analysts see a $6.2 billion total addressable market and a $54 million obtainable market over the next 3 to 5 years. This is a large market, but more importantly, it is a market with urgency, complexity, and budget. We also see a clear buying pattern. Smaller teams want faster delivery and scalability without stringing together 20 software products. Enterprise buyers want clarity, managed solutions, and agentic workflows and dedicated support. Different customer profiles, but the same core need. We've built a network of channel partners across the US and the EU. And we've had had validation with our traction from our customers and our startup ecosystems, including the City of Dayton, Sinclair Community College, Dayton Children's Hospital, the NVIDIA Inception Program, JP Morgan, and thank you, JumpStart Trailblazer Program. That gives us more than logos. It gives us trust, distribution, and momentum. Now, we've already closed on a $500,000 friends and family round, and now we are raising $1.5 million to finalize product and enterprise readiness and accelerate our go-to-market and pilot programs. The goal is simple. You all want to make Ohio the Silicon Heartland, and we want to protect it at scale. Thank you.
Great job, Brett. Questions?
My name is Robert. I'm curious, how do you position this versus somebody just like booting up some AI tools from Kali Linux and doing some stuff?
Please don't do that. So one of the, I mean, we utilize Kali Linux, Parrot OS, a whole host of different tools. The real difference is we have the subject matter expertise and are able to build down into very particular niches, like medical device manufacturers that I showcased. So we have proprietary data around testing these devices, and we get to test them before anyone else does. So it's our collective knowledge and leveraging this tooling without any of that data ever escaping the laptop that it's being tested on. So if you're running Kali and you're hooking up to Claude, you're processing all of that security data through Claude. So you are now trusting Claude with every one of your clients' proprietary data.
Thank you. We have time for maybe one more question. Yeah, right here.
My name is Desmond Coggins. So I know in cybersecurity you have like white hats and black hats.
Mhm.
So, how do you stop, maybe the white hats from being on the inside that's protecting, the data and whatever else is from becoming black hats? Is there, maybe contracts involved? How do you manage that in between from, white hats and black hats?
Yeah, so that's kind of the problem with any cybersecurity tooling, any of the net vulnerability scanners or anything. Who you sell your product to, how they use it is going to be through the language of your customer agreements. So you are agreeing to use this on your hospital that you service, and that's who bought through that channel, which is also why we used to build for solo operators, and now we exclusively build for enterprise, because one, it's difficult to, for the revenue, and two, we want to really know our clients, and why a lot of our clients now have switched to just the enterprise model of we would rather you guys run this entirely, which also keeps that liability off our hands.
Thank you. Great job, Brett.
Thank you.